Well, hello everybody. Got the Bren out again. Last time I tried my reloads, they wouldn't load because the overall length was too long. So I'm using the same bullet. I just reseated the bullet and put a crimp on it because this is a semi-auto. And so what I want to try to do today, first thing I'll do is put 2 rounds in the magazine to see if it will even cycle around. And I'm using an SP. It's 150 grain SP. It's a Hornady SP, and I'm using IMR 3031 at 36.6 grain. So we're gonna try it and see how it goes. I'm hoping there's enough powder in there to make it soft. The 3031 is a little faster powder. So, okay. Got people right next to me. Very loud rifle. So, load 2 in the magazine. So we figured out that surplus ammo mine works. I don't know if this one or not. Don't know. This feel like it. One in. Okay. Didn't feel like it went all the way in. Yeah, it's jam. Okay, so I'm wondering if I only neck size these because it is not. Well, probably. I think I'm going to say. Check and make sure. Yeah, we'll say. All right, so I'm going to try and pull the barrel. If the barrel it won't pull, it won't let me pull it. All right, I got it part way out, and it won't. Okay. So I don't know if my overall length is okay or not. I can see where that bullet went. Nothing there. Alright. I don't know where the bullet went. Okay, I gotta find the bullet. It didn't hang up on the case is slightly deformed. Okay. So let's try another one. See what the heck is going on here. It needs to load. Alright, we're all locked down. Barrel's locked down. I don't think we're in battery. I do not think we're in battery. Okay. Yeah, not in battery. And I flinched. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with that. Hanging up on the cases. So back to the drawing board with this. Yeah, they're not going to let me. Now we're jammed. What the hell? Okay, it's supposed to do that. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right. Well, we tried. So I probably need full length resized. I don't know. I'm guessing that these were just neck size. I don't remember now. That didn't work. All right. Well, got it out here. Might as well shoot it, right? So, did you know this surplus comes on stripper clips, and it's in a bandolier. You got to bend the wire up. And you can't really use the stripper clips to load the magazine. So, gonna have a bunch of stripper clips when we get done shooting this ammo. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm disappointed that reloads didn't work. I know they'll work in my Lithgow No.1 Enfield. However, I'm going to have to try and load some full-length resized ones and see what the hell the deal is. Because I know these surplus, they work just fine. And I can tell by looking at the case on these that I think I just neck sized those ones for the Lithgow. So, yeah. Alright, so there's 15. We'll load 20. Okay. See how it does. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it really likes his surplus stuff. Trying a new microphone today too, since my other one was starting to have issues with it. The microphone attached to my body doesn't have any wires or anything hanging out, and I think that is the problem with it. Okay. Clear. Clear. All right. Now this brass is reloadable. So
of 1 minute.
I've got 1 minute to cease fire. So pick up all this brass. Of course, it's hot. And then we have the ceasefire coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna pause the camera. You probably didn't want to watch me shoot the same old ammo again. I just brought it out to test the reload, and unfortunately it's didn't chamber. That sucks. So I'm going to try the full length resizing die on the next batch, because I do again suspect that I just neck sized those, and so they only work in my Lithgow No.1. So I see people selling these stripper clips online. Kind of cool old British stuff. This is actually not British though. This is green. This is HXP ammo, and it works flawlessly in this gun. This the internals on this, when they convert it to semi-auto, is absolutely nothing like the full auto version, because now it's a closed bolt, and it also has a hammer in there that you don't have on the full auto. And that's pretty cool the way they converted them. Originally I used grease to lubricate this, and I talked to him, the guy that built this, and he said just use oil, don't use grease. So I cleaned all the grease out of it. Now I just use oil, either gun oil or 30 weight motor oil. Not a problem today. First thing I learned was you do not load a full mag, because the spring pressure is too much. The gun will not cycle. Okay. This is a lot of fun to shoot. Sights are fuzzy on me. I don't have my shooting on. And that's the last round. Alright. I am saving this brass. This is really good brass. It's XP stuff. HXP brass is really good brass. Got to anneal it pretty good though, because it will not, my sizing die won't bump that shoulder down unless that I anneal it really good at the shoulder. Last time I tried to reload them, I thought I had them annealed good enough, and you could feel the handle on the reloading die set. You could feel it. I have a Lee Classic 2 press that I use for these, and it would just, you could feel it springy. It wasn't seating the, what do I want to say? It wasn't seating the shoulder down all the way. So, yeah, the cases look really good. The firing pin is going in there really good. Cycling really good. It's working really well. Weird thing on these, the firing pin is kind of square. It's not round, and that's kind of weird. But anyway, yeah. Quit blabbing and finish this up. I just brought this one bandolier out, and so now I think what I got to do is pull on the side, and so my overall length, I bumped the overall length down too much. because I pulled the barrel and then just pushed the bullet in to see how it would seat. And so yeah, I don't know if I did that correctly, but anyway, the starting point. So okay, but it does have a holdback on the last round. You just can't see it. So.
Marine. 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 I
Nice, nice thing about Bren is it drops cases out of the bottom, so they're easy to recover. I like that. I also do have a brass catcher for this, surplus brass catcher. A co-worker of mine, Eden, is repairing for me because it, World War II issue brass catcher, and it was made out of canvas, and the zipper just disintegrated. It was so old, so she's repairing it, and eventually I'll have a brass catcher on here. I want to mount it on the tripod that I bought and have the whole thing set up with the brass catcher and the tripod and do a shoot like that. I think that would be fun. I have to see if I can get permission to move the bench back so I can set up the tripod and shoot. I can't imagine they won't let me do that. I think they will. I've been a regular here for quite a while, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Maybe they'll let me do that. All right, but yeah, it's working really well now. The guy that built this, I think he replaced this handle. He replaced this handle because they were in really bad shape, but we kept the original stock. It's got all the Marshall repairs in it. I did have to, there's a slight crack here that I run a dowel pin in there in a way that you can't see it. Keep it from splitting further. And as you guys probably already found out, I'm at 50 yards. So I have this front sight adjusted to hit the target at 50 yards, and I've been told by one of my subscribers that I don't have the front sight set correctly. And I did kind of mention that I wonder how you do sight it in. Think of it as a big triangle. Your sight's off to the side. It's not in line with the barrel. So I'm about an inch off of the center line of the barrel. So right now I'm shooting a triangle to the target. Now you go out to 100 yards. Your aim point is at 50. At 100 yards, it may just go like that. So I'm not sure how they sighted them in, whether they allow for the 1 inch or whatever that offset actually is, and shoot it that way. I don't know. I haven't looked into it because, I just shoot this for fun. I think that was the last one. Yeah, nope, it wasn't the last one. The gun is clear. Huh. I don't know what happened there, but...
Alright, ceasefire, fire line, please make the line safe. So you have your fire weapons down on the bench, make sure your actions are open, your magazines are on, you can't fire in place, and then everybody please.
Well, I had a hang up off camera. I don't know what that was all about. You see I bent that one. I don't know why it was hanging up. I finally decided to work. I can't tell you what happened. Whatever the hang up was, I don't know. It's working now, except for this one. This one's a little bent. Load. Worst thing that can happen is it won't, right? Huh, there we go. Let's shoot it. Oh. Okay. Didn't work. Still in the gun. Okay. I don't think that loaded right. It's not going to work. Okay, well that's everything. I'm gonna stop the camera and then we'll go down and I'll show you what I did, which not gonna change much from the last video. Initially, this video was just to try my reloads and work. So I'm going to use this brass and I'm going to full length size it and try again. So, and we'll go from there. All right, let's go down the range. Let's go down there and see what kind of holes I punched in the target. Probably all over. All I can see from here, they're all over the place. Whatever. I'm a little disappointed those reloads didn't work. Huh. So I'm shooting about 4 or 5 inches high from my aim point. My aim point was here, and I'm shooting all up in here. Whatever. I didn't look through my scope to see where I was hitting. I knew my windage and all that wasn't going to be off, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry the reloads didn't work. We'll try again.